We're gonna get you set up by the fire, and I'm gonna try to get help.
No, don't. Don't leave me. I don't need anything but you, Jared, please. As long as I know that you're here, I'll be all right. What's wrong?
Just worried about you.
You didn't say it back.
Say what back?
I said I love you. And you didn't say it back. You always say it back. Please. Tell me that you love me too.
Natalie is Jessica's sister. If she can help her, she should. It doesn't matter who John is with. All that matters is bringing Jessica home safe and sound.
Look, I get that, all right? But there's something more going on with you. You know, I figured that maybe it's because John and Natalie used to have a thing.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that.
Neither do you. Look, Mom, John loves you.
Yeah, he's never told me that.
I waited so long to hear you say it again. Jared, please. I need you with me. I need you to say it.
I love you too.
It was burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, in this blizzard, it must have been one hell of an explosion, too.
Well, we didn't even find bodies. How are you so sure Stacy wasn't in the car?
Because I know who was. This must have been thrown from the car on impact.
What is it?
It's this tracking device that I configured. I installed it in the car that I tricked out for John and Brody.
Wait, John and Brody were in the car?
Yeah, and whoever they got to be their getaway driver.
You gotta stay awake, okay? You're freezing. Come on. Talk to me.
It's so cold. Jared, why is it so cold?
Come here. So what do you think of the new digs?
I like the fireplace.
Well, if John and Brody were in the car when it exploded...
We would have seen charred bodies, okay? They must have gotten out in time.
Yeah, or they were thrown out.
All right, then I'm gonna sweep the area.
Now?
If they're out in this, they need help.
What about Stacy, okay? I gotta find her, especially now that we know John and Brody can't.
Rex, there's been an accident, okay? My job is to look for potential survivors, not to mention Schuyler and Dorian.
To hell with Dorian and Scott. You do what you think you have to do. I gotta find Stacy.
I gotta tell you, baby, I have no idea where we are. If we keep going down, we're bound to...
Charlie's life is far from over. He's got everything to live for.
Like what?
Vicky! Oh, no. Please tell me that's not it.
What's not it?
The reason you chose Charlie?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
You're so hell-bent on that woman's unhappiness that you'd let Charlie go to prison
My
before
girls' lives are at stake. How petty do you think I am?
Charlie's a good man.
I know that.
All he wanted to do was make sure nobody was injured when that car went into the ravine.
We all have to keep our eyes on the prize.
What a prize it is. Murder one.
Mitch's murder. And if you think I'm going to apologize for making that call, you got another thing coming. Deciding to kill Mitch? It's the best decision I've made in a long time.
Oh, well, if it's so righteous, why don't you do it yourself? And not Charlie? Or are you afraid of going back to prison?
Charlie knows enough to be careful.
As distraught as Charlie is, count yourself lucky that he doesn't confess to the first barkeep who'll listen. And if he does, he'll go to jail for the rest of his life. And you'll live your life happily with your safe, happy family.
I'm never going to abandon Charlie. I'll buy him the best defense that money can buy.
Oh, lucky guy.
I'm not going to let him twist in the wind. I care about the man.
If you care about Charlie Banks, the best thing you can do is prevent him from making the mistake of his life.
I will never accept your death, never. And I know the killing bitch will not bring you back. But there has to be justice.
You mean revenge?
Mitch has to pay for what he did. He has to pay with his life.
So you pay with yours? Maybe that's what you really want. I'm dead and you're still alive. Maybe you can't live with the guilt. Maybe Mitch is just the middleman. So maybe you don't need him to do what you really want to do.
You love me, and only me. I'm all you have, Jessica. I'm all you need. There was no one before me, there'll be no one after me. You know that.
Yes.
Shh, don't trouble yourself with things that don't exist. We're here now. That's all that matters. Come. Come lie with me.
No. This isn't right.
This is God's will.
No. Stay away from me. I don't want to create this child with you. Help!